What's up? This is NewiN here, and man, it's freaking cold. Welcome to episode 9 of NewiN Review, and this episode is on Resistance 3.
90% of the world's population had been killed or converted by the Chimera. Those of us remaining did what we could to remind ourselves we were human. Susan and I found each other, fell in love. We both wanted to forget the past. We vowed to stop fighting and start living. I kept that vow as long as I could.
Resistance 2 is based in alternative timeline of 1957, which is based 4 years after the events of Resistance 2. Now, Resistance 2, spoiler, Nathan Hale was killed because he was turning into a Chimera. And now in Resistance 3, you play as Joe Capelli, who's the guy that shot Nathan Hale. And basically, the story of Resistance 3 is, basically there's a gigantic wormhole that's freezing the Earth so the Chimeras can live, and they're wiping out the humans population completely. So basically, Dr. Malakov from Resistance 2 asked Joe Capelli to basically go with him, journey with him to the wormhole and to shut it down. And along the way, you'll meet some human settlements and some characters, but they're not really that interesting. It was kind of disappointment, and well, the ending was kind of disappointment as well. But that being said, the campaign is better than most other first-person shooter campaign these days. Graphics-wise, Resistance 3 looks okay. It doesn't have the best graphics out there, but the environments are really cool, such as there's war-torn areas, mines, haunted settlements. They're really trying to show you what humanity is facing when 10% of humanity is only living and 90% is invaded by chimeras. So they're trying to show you like loneliness and emptiness. Well, and also that the sound is really good. The chimeras, when you kill them, they get a loud grunt, which makes me feel so good because I just killed something awesome. And the guns and weapon in Resistance 3 sounds really awesome as well. Oh yeah, the voice acting is actually pretty good, pretty decent as well. It's a shame that the characters aren't really memorable.
I need you to go check on my family.
Well, I can say that the frame rate is good for most of the game, but except when maybe you face 2 stalkers, then the frame rate goes to hell, shut that. And that being said, the multiplayer, the frame rates, and well, it's sometimes good, sometimes bad, but most of the time it feels to me that it's bad most of the time. Like, there's a lot of slowdown multiplayer, which really can hurt the gameplay as well, and well, hopefully they patch that. But yeah, the graphics are decent, nothing special, but the environments, voice acting, and oh yeah, the soundtrack. The soundtrack looks awesome as well. Well, so the presentation is alright or way above average. It's good. Resistance 3 is a first-person shooter game. The gameplay is rather basic. It's mostly just running gun through the whole game. There's some assault moments, some defensive moments, and some stealth moments. But my most favorite moment of the game was the boss fights. They're quite fun. Like, there weren't any bosses that as big as the Leviathan in Resistance 2. And yeah, but it felt more strategic-wise because in Resistance 2, all you had to do was just shoot the bosses, and in Resistance 3, you gotta shoot them in a specific area, meaning you have to either flank them or find a way to stun them a bit. Yeah, and also, the setting where they put the bosses are really fun, such as my favorite part was fighting the Widowmaker in Times Square, and well, also this game it's not just it's really enjoyable. The setting of the game, there's so many places to go exploring, so it's not just run and gun your way through the whole game. There's a lot of things to check out. Maybe just wanted to see some of the town area and all that. And they really set the tension of the game. And well, enemy AI is really smart. The enemy AI is really smart because they're always trying to find a way to get to you, and basically also the sniper enemy AI I feel like they're a bit hard because they always know you're there. And with the enemies, there's a good variety of them. There's the normal foot chimeras, there's jumping chimeras, there's leapers, and probably the freakiest one, and you get to fight hordes of them, the Grims, which are basically humans that are affected with Chimeran virus. And well, let's see, and Resistance 3 wouldn't be without its guns. I mean, without its guns. There's some old favorites such as the Carbine, the Bullseye, and my personal favorite, the Auger. There's some new weapons such as the Freeze Gun and the Mutator. Now, every weapon has a secondary, as feel like Resistance. So yeah, which is pretty cool still. They still got that, and every weapon levels up as you use them more. So my favorite upgrade was from an ordinary shotgun to a flaming shotgun. Yeah. And also the weapon wheel is back from Resistance 1, so that's pretty cool. A cool thing. Man, I wish I had a Resistance gun. Yeah! Pikachu! Hey Pikachu! Check this out! Pika? Oh yeah! Yeah, and I can shoot through walls! I see my brother on the other side. Better die! Oh, sorry there. Okay, Resistance 3 has a cooperative and multiplayer mode. Cooperative is just basically going through the whole campaign together with a friend. Unfortunately, there's no matchmaking for it. Right? Multiplayer, the game has a ton of unlocks such as character skins, weapon upgrades, and different perks to use. Well, there's some decent maps in the game, like a prison map, snowy maps, and the player count has been scaled down to 16 opposed to the 60 player matches in Resistance 2. And the matchmaking, when I found it was okay, it's pretty decent. But there's quite some bit of lag as well in the game, I should say. Resistance 3 doesn't really have a mode that makes it really stand out, and that's why I was kind of disappointed. I was disappointed when there was no 8-player co-op mode from Resistance 2. That's what made Resistance 2 really fun, I reckon, and unique. So there's not really many unique modes. There's your standard deathmatch, capture the flag, territory modes. Yeah, but the gameplay is really fun. They'll keep you coming back. Resistance 3 overall is a good game. Unfortunately, it's not as good as Resistance 2, in my opinion. And well, let's see. But there are some positives in this game. The positive is the presentation is really good, like the different environment settings and how big they are. Such as the sound and voice acting. Campaign is really fun. There's a lot. It's much better than other campaigns these days. And well, the gameplay is just, as I said, probably one of the best part of the games. It's really fun game, really fun. Such as the weapons and just the variety. Anyway, but the problem is there's a lack of modes. No more stand. There's not really any standard modes. Like it's 8-player co-op. There are frame rate issues in multiplayer as well. I forgot to mention matchmaking. Basically, the story is not really memorable at all, or it's kind of disappointing ending and a not memorable characters. And yeah, so Resistance 3, in my opinion, gets that's it for this episode of Joe and Your Review. I hope to see you guys in another time in another Joe and Your Review.